Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of this week's releases on themusic.com.au. You made it to Friday. Happy week's end, and what better way to celebrate than with myself and Melbourne's online editor, Jess Dale, to talk about some album releases. Jess, welcome back.
Hi Neil, thanks for having me back again.
How are you? How's your week been?
It's been good, buddy. We're gearing up for a big week of Big Sound next week, so heading online this year.
Yeah, it's always like the most fun time of the year, but those two words together give me so much anxiety. Just this week, just Big Sound. And it's always in capitals as well, which obviously makes it harder. But it's fun. It all kicks off next week. Shameless little plug. If you head to themusic.com.au, you will see just so much coverage for next week's conference. It is online for the first time ever. Tom Morello, Amy Shark. We've got a piece up, I believe, of the artists we want to check out. Jess, you've been leading all this up, so maybe you should sell it better than I do. I'm just a fan, really.
Yeah, well, it's Big Sound. It's my favourite time of year, Neil. So we've just got so much coverage up on the site, as you said. We're really loving it. It's an exciting time of year. We get to talk about all these new up-and-coming artists, all these incredible speakers. I mean, Tom Morello, Tones and I, Kev Carmody, Nat's What I Reckon, who we love his viral cooking videos. And yeah, there's just so much to be seen there next week.
Yeah, head to the website for all of the Big Sound coverage. But until then, we're going to talk about the album releases this week. We've picked our top three, as we love to do. First on that list is Matt Berninger, of course, of The National frontman. His new album is called Serpentine Prison. Jess, why is it one of our favourites this week?
Well, Neil, so I think this is going to be such a great album for The National fans. But I also think for people who aren't necessarily a fan of The National, that they're going to really find something in here that they like. So it's his first solo album. He's worked with Booker T. Jones on this. So just incredible sounds. And I think it's going to be a really exciting one for fans and non-fans alike.
Next one on the list is someone we've been excited about. And actually, I believe the first signing on Dirty Hit for the Australian releases, in fact, it's Beabadoobee's with Fake It Flowers.
Yeah, so this is a UK artist. She's just really super cool. Like, I don't really have much more than that about her, but she's got these really cool, like, Best Coast, Alibaba, Tired Lion kind of vibe. Like, think about it like that. And I think this is going to be a really big album this year. And
lastly, album of the week, as we always do at themusic.com.au, we pick the pick of the picks, and this week it's gone to Ex-Olympian with Afterlife. Jess, why is it the album of the week?
So this is Liam McGorry, who was a part of the Dorsal Fins and Sasquatch. This is actually his debut solo album. So he's written it over a period of 3 years on and off. Really beautiful kind of soul and funk sounds and like a little bit electro in places. And yeah, it's a great one. And I think it'll be it's huge, like, for collabs. So definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, he was kind enough as well to write a track by track for the album of the week piece. It's up on themusic.com.au. Be sure to check it out. They're the top three albums. We always want to give a shout out to three more albums of the speed round. Jess, you're getting better by the week. It's the albums that we still want to give a shout out to, but we don't have all the time in the world to talk about. So Jess, just a short sentence or two, as fast as you can say, on these three albums. Are you ready?
Ready to go, Neil.
Mercy Mercy with No Thank You, No Thanks.
19-year-old Sydney-based artist, really cool sounds, and she kind of has a bit of a mole rat, Lana Del Rey, Billie Eilish kind of crossover vibe to her.
Okay, number two, the Phoenix Foundation with Friendship.
So this is a New Zealand band. We actually premiered one of their songs a couple of weeks ago. I saw their video Landline on Rage a couple of weeks back and just absolutely have fallen in love with them.
And just as you always say, the friendship is the only ship that never sinks. That's you and I, forever.
Exactly.
And lastly, Kevin Morby with Sundowner.
Oh, we just love Kevin Morby. So Kansas City artist and just such a beautiful voice, beautiful playing, and beautiful songwriting. It's a real trifecta there.
Well done, Jess. You are getting better by the week. I'm just looking at the notes here. The And One More Thing segment. Last week got to plug the Green Room podcast. This week, I don't. Wish we talked about that in pre-production. I've got here Leah Flanagan, Colour by Number. Why is that the And One More Thing today?
She's just such an incredible supporter of Australian music in addition to being an artist herself. So yeah, go out there and support Leah as well.
Awesome. Jess, thank you so much. That's another week done.
Thank you, Neil. I know. What are you doing for the weekend?
Haven't thought. You know what? Actually, I've still got my birthday celebrations are still ongoing because COVID Doesn't allow that many people in one room at one time. So I've got like 16, up to like 13 of 16 celebrations. It's going to be your time. How about you?
Has my present arrived yet? Is
No one
Australia
hasn't.
Post still
No one
delayed?
hasn't. And I find it very rich you're saying this on camera because as soon as we get off camera, I'm sure you're just going to avoid me like you do every other day.
That's my plan. Yeah.
This has been a very awkward this week's releases. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check it out on The Music's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as deliveredlive.com.au. Jess, I'll see you next week, I hope.
Thank you, Neil.